First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. For the first time with Austin Eckler. He finds an opening past the 40 and finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down, Jets.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
His own 49.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Mayfield. Big loss here as he's taken down. And look at this, they're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throw is complete, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A gain of 5.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Here is complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure that you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
14.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Jets.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 33-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Gain of 7.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. To throw, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
At the 46-yard
So
line.
in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
New York.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
On play action, Allen. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
At the 45-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
That's out to the left and complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a handoff looking right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Allen going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
And it's 3rd.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. But he won't go down. And all the way up to the 49. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 42 yards.
1st down, Jets.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. And to give this time to takedown. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Here's Allen. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First down, Jets.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 8
from the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third and 14. Mayfield on play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.